Hello, hello, hello. This is Lolly. I am here with the August Design Team Kit from AVSC Scrap and Craft, and I am having fun with this. The theme is on a bear hunt. It's basically a lot of summer activities and things you'd want to do, camping and playing. But one of the things that continues to go throughout the kit is the theme of having bears there, like bear at the picnic, bear camping. Very cute. And so I have this little gal. Her little name is Ophelia. She kind of came to me secondhand, and she had this kind of really old organza type ribbon around her neck, burgundy. It was actually sewed in place. She didn't like it. She wanted to get involved with the kit. So she wanted me to make some things for her. So here is the first thing, is that when she was going through the paper collection, she saw this cute little picture and said, that looks like my mama bear. And she wanted this nice little pendant there of her little mama on there, mama bear. So I made this for her, and I made another one as well, which, because bears love picnics, there's a little picnic basket right there. Okay, right now they are tied behind her back because I ran out of the jewelry clips that I need to put the clasps on there. So I will fix that. The other thing she wanted was a headband that she can exchange with different flowers, and so let me show you how I did that. I have another one right here. I took the flowers that were in the kit and I used the ribbon to make a loop on the back, and then I can just, with that, put that in there. I could put whatever flower I want on whatever ribbon and tie that around her head. Very cute. And it could be a choker as well, like that. Isn't that adorable? Okay, one more thing, and that is this Ophelia wants to go on some adventures. Now, if she wants adventures like a typical crafter, she wants to be able to document her journey. So I was looking at these cute little 3-inch papers that came, cut aparts that came in the set. And I like this one here, plus one of the cut apart words that says enjoy. So since these little squares are 3 inches, I wanted a little border around there. So I made this basically like a sketchbook for her. So the dimensions are 6.5 by 3 1/4. And I just cut the papers down a little bit inside. So what she did was she went on an adventure and sketched some of the things that she saw. You know how we see bear tracks and we get all excited? These are the tracks that she saw in her adventure. These are all stamps from my collection, except this came in the kit. But isn't that a fabulous sketch to have in your sketchbook? Little bears on a picnic. Another sketch, and the last one there. So then we realized she needs a way to tote this around with maybe her sketch pencil. So I decided, let's make a bag to hold that. So this is 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, which is nice. If you have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, it's cutting it in half like that. So where you're going to score this is 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. This is with the short edge across the top, and then go in 1/2 inch this way and 1/2 inch that way. Okay. So then when you turn it, you move 1 inch in and then 1/2 inch from there. So that's 1.5. And then 3.5 inches from there. So that would be 5 and 5.5. Now I want to show you what is going to get cut off of here. Let's see if this works. I drew this out because you couldn't see my, my score lines. So all of this is going to get cut off. All of that. And you might want to just rewind the video or replay it. All of this will get cut off, and all of this will get cut off, and all of this will get cut off. It's pretty basic because the only parts you're leaving on are this center section right there. And I would advise, when you do the cutting, turn it this way, when you do the cutting, this very last flap here, you cut that one in at slightly at an angle. Oops, I just messed up because I just realized this is getting cut off too. My prototype, I cut that off. So those cut at an angle and these at a slight angle. That's the only thing you need to remember on that. So I'll show you that. Okay, so let's get started and cut this one out. I'm such a mess here. Okay, because I'm working on so many projects at once. Okay, I'm going to turn this so I can see which way I'm doing it. So I'm going to cut right here. I'm cutting that at an angle. There we go. And then straight in and straight in. Cut that at an angle, straight in, and then cut all this off here. The other thing you're going to need is a length of ribbon that's about 17 inches long. It's really up to you how long you want that. Angle, and then straight in, straight in. This is the really cute paper from the collection too. I love it. There's so many really adorable papers. It's very hard to figure out. And then when you use it, don't you feel bad when you're using up your paper? Like, oh, I hate to use that. It's so cute. Okay, now when I score on the right side, the correct side of the paper, because it makes an indentation, and that ends up being a mountain. Valleys become mountains. So I just want to give this a nice burnish on all these ends, and then you'll see how this comes together to be a nice little tote for her sketchbook for all her adventures. Now this would make a really cute, excuse me, this would make a really cute little gift bag for someone too. And, you know, you could give them a little booklet that's, you know, all about you or what I love about you, those kinds of things. So now here's what we have. This is going to be the flap on the top. The sides come in and this goes up. You'll notice that this is shorter than, this front section is shorter. And there's a reason for that. It just makes it so much easier to slide things in and out if you can grab them. So that's why I did that. So all we're going to do is glue on the short flap. We're going to glue that. And I do like using wet glue when I'm putting things together like this because the tape runners, they never dry. They always stay gooey. So what happens is when you're trying to put things in and out of the box, they stick to the sticky tape runners or double-sided tape. So I'm just kind of holding this in place while it dries. You know, this is Scotch tacky glue, and it does dry really quickly. Just giving that a little extra nudge. So what I am going to do in the end here is to magnetize this right here and right there. And I've used magnets in so many of my videos that by now you probably are very familiar with my magnet technique. But to save time, what I'm going to do next is take this ribbon, which is also from the kit. I'm going to run this up the two sides. So I have my Beacon Fabri-Tac glue, and I love this. It is, because it glues fabric, I use it for all my lace gluing, and it's got glue boogers again. Okay, so, I want to get this flap out of the way so I don't glue that. I'm going right up the center here. And if you're wondering about odor, there is something of an odor. It's not really bad. Not that you have to have it in a well-ventilated area. And I'll just lay that on there, smooth it out. Then I want to make sure that that I don't twist it when I bring it around to glue the other side. I'll check that out in a minute. So I'm going to glue this up the side as well. Okay, now is when I want to make sure that that is absolutely straight, no kinks or twists in it. You could take the ribbon and put it all the way through to the bottom of the bag, like all the way down here. But I think this is sufficient. If you were making a bag that was going to hold some heavy items, that would be the thing to do, would be to start the ribbon at the bottom, go up the side, keep it loose in the top, and then down the side and overlap it on the bottom. Okay. So now I know that that Scotch Quick Dry is dry enough that I can just show you how this works. So these are, since I said the paper, this yellow paper was 3 inches wide. The turquoise is 3 1/4, so this is actually 3 1/2 inches wide. It gives me plenty of room to put that in there, and then I'll magnetize this. Isn't that cute? So this is, let's bring her back in here. This is her little storage container to take with her, her little tote bag with her sketchbook supplies. Now I'm looking at this and I'm thinking it needs something, don't you? So hold on, let me see what I've got here. I've got all these words: ice cream, Wander, Carousel, Hello Weekend. I like that. Adventure Awaits. Now that's really cute because this is her, oh, Explore More. Oh, this is so hard to figure out. I like that one a lot. I think I'll go with that. Definitely needed a little something on the cover there. I like to use some distress inks now and then because I think that the papers get lost in front of the background. And unless you're using pop dots or some kind of foam, it just gets lost. And this helps to pop it up a little bit more. And I think I'm going to put that at an angle. Okay, now you can use your tape runners and all. But since I've got this handy, I'm going to do that right there. Explore More. And these came in the kit as well. Now these are what I was making her necklaces out of, her charms. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, I like this green button. A flower might be good because she's going to see those when she's exploring. I like those three right there, but let's see, I might put the white in the middle. Let's see, nah, I really like the green there. I think in this case, I'm going to use my E6000. You can see I get a lot of use out of this. I just put a dot, dot, and dot, and I've gotten it all over the place. Flower, and this, and I probably need to wipe up some of my goop there. So there it is. There's her satchel, and there's her little journal or sketchbook. Like I said, I'm going to do magnets on that. Actually, I think I'll do that in a separate video and just fast forward. So if you want to keep watching, you can watch and see the application of the magnets.